back again with another video, staring at the dash of my 6-wheel drive ambulance. It's a tiring morning, hence I'm yawning. We're about to drop off my apprentice, and then I'm off for a 2-day trek to go and get another seat for this 6-wheel drive ambulance, and to stop by the bins to clear out the footwell. So I also have a neurologist visit on the way to keep on my progress with multiple sclerosis. So it's going to be a very full day, and it's going to be interesting on where I pull up for the night. So this typically wouldn't be a huge trip, but with MS and driving this thing and all the other stuff, I'm going to need an overnight stop to catch up. Anyway, this is going to be a bit bloggy, so let's see how we go. First rest stop, and for breakfast I think somebody's trying to compete over here with the 6 wheels. So try and get this in right-handed. Alright, we're going to take off to find a toilet, and then we're going to move on.
20 minutes later.
Alright, so pit stop is complete, and I'm just reflecting on the fact that every time I start a video I say alright, so pretty sure I can make some kind of compilation of that at some point. Anyway, much needed pit stop. That is one thing with the treatment that I get for this MS. It does make me pee a lot more. Yeah, I'm gonna move out here and see if I can get into traffic without getting killed. No, nobody's going to stop for me or even slow down. Good job, guys. Epitome of politeness. Alright. Certainly drives a little bit better since I adjusted that clutch pedal up. So we're going to get another half hour on the road here till my neurologist appointment, and that's neurologist with an N, not a U. I don't need somebody looking at the downstairs part of me. I need somebody looking at the upstairs part. Anyway, half an hour till that appointment, then we'll be moving on again and heading on to the pickup for the seat, and then we're probably going to take the scenic route home, and it'll be an overnight trip from there. So I'm a half an hour into this trip. I'm at my neurologist's, and I've got about an hour to wait, and that is by design, because one of the things you might not realize about MS is that, or at least in my case, one of the unseen things is that I fatigue much more quickly than I used to, and that most people do. So after an hour's driving, I need to lay down for a bit before I'm actually useful. So I'm going to crawl in the back to do that, and then go to my appointment. Home sweet home for the next day or so, and apparently some water has been coming through here and washing some of the old dirt out of the door skin, so got some cleaning to do, but at least the kettle is hot, and I'm gonna have a cuppa and a lay down.
1 hour later.
Alright, so the hospital here has got mask mandates still. Alright, that's the neurologist done. We've got another hour on the road to go. And I had a bit of sleep, but it wasn't enough. Oh, it's going to be a tired day. And driving tired is obviously not wise, guys. But we're going to just see what we can do. I'll take it easy. I'll stop when I have to, or when I feel tired. I've got pretty much a bed on wheels here, so I'll pull up whenever I need to and take a snooze. What is it, at 11:30 now? I need to be at my destination at the latest at 2:45. No, 2:15. So I've got about an hour to drive. I've got time enough to stop and take my time. So let's get this thing warmed up. And I'm going to go find somewhere to pull up and have a cup of tea and get a nibble for lunch. And take some more vitamin D because the neurologist growled at me for not taking enough. Alright, let's get on the road. Alright, I found myself a nice little scenic stop off here, and I didn't make it to the bins to clean up the floor either, so I'm kind of stuck with it now. I filled out my log book as well. This is on club permit plates, and I left in a bit of haste this morning and forgot to do that, so at least it's filled out now. I haven't been pulled up today, but if I am, at least I'm doing the right thing now. Alright, I think I'm going to go around to the kettle in the back and make a cuppa. Alright, I made a cup of tea the other day, and then I got the call going, can you come and pick up your kid? And I was waiting at a bus stop, and they said, oh, your kid's not on the bus stop. So I abandoned my cup of tea and I forgot to rinse the cup out. But you know what, I don't think it's going to kill me. So cup of tea time. This has moved. There we go. Hot cup on tap. Got some sugar somewhere. Sugar. Starting to learn where I've put everything, especially after I crushed these rear cabinets. I had my second boiling vessel up here strapped next to the first one, and I went over a bit of a speed bump, you could call it, in the amber. And it all bounced up, landed back down, and completely smashed everything, including half the stuff we had in the cabinets underneath. So I'm out with permission on some property to test the drone, and I hit an unexpected speed bump. My boiling vessels bounced and crushed the rear cabinets and flipped the bin upside down, and the fridge, and the cabinets themselves. So I made this wooden setup that is now bolted down, and everything is strapped down, including the fridge, because it turned upside down as well. So yeah, it's working well, but I had to learn where everything is. Alright, gonna have a cuppa and a nibble, and we'll be on the road again. Alright, so time to take off again. Another hour on the road. Another quarter tank in the fuel. going to get out of this crazy area. It doesn't go straight back onto the road, and it's a one-way road. Alright. Well, Mr. GPS, so I'm going to go this way. Now, I've got a Navman in here and not a Garmin. I really like my Garmin. Navman does some weird stuff that I don't fully understand. Now, you want me to go that way? Well, I guess that is the shortest way to the highway, but it's not exactly the easiest. Not in this thing, but you know what, Mr. Navman? Let's just assume you know what you're doing. You know what you're doing? See how well you can get us lost. Because I'm pretty sure intersections up here have probably changed since this thing was mapped. Yeah, a couple of steps off a quarter of a cloverleaf intersection. Yeah, and then you pull this stupid U-bend up the end here. Oh, we're not going to make that, I'll say that much. I'm glad I got the slow vehicle signs on. We're going to get ourselves to what I call warp speed, which is going to be about 80 k's an hour. And with the turbo going, we're going to feel like we're re-entering the atmosphere in the Challenger space shuttle. At least that's the phrase they use, I think. We are at highway speeds. I really should have brought hearing protection. I normally have some behind the seat. I took it out to do the April Fool's Day video. I've now forgotten nothing. I think I'm going to pull up at a Bunnings somewhere. Alright, see you in about an hour. My flat windscreen's reflecting a lot of light onto the street side. Alright, we're up here somewhere. Where are we? That way. Did I just miss the... Yeah, Mr. Navman was wrong. Okay, yeah, that's definitely not.
Estimation on the left in 100 meters.
No, it's not, dude. No, it is not. Alright. I'm going to turn on the orange flashies. So hopefully nobody runs over me. I just did a U-turn. No, your address database is up the whack. I can physically see where I want to go, and I can see the road that goes there. You are wrong, GPS. You are very, very wrong. Well, not very wrong, you're just off by one road. Like I said, a lot of this stuff's changed since this map was put in here. So, alright. Spoiled by the days of Google Maps, I guess. Alrighty.
Now left, then turn left.
Oh, shut up. Okay, let's find somewhere to park.
Turn left.
That I can buy. There's long vehicle parking around the back there. Alright, and we are here a couple of hours ahead of time. That's good. That'll give us time to chill and to hopefully I've got an ATM. I had all the cash I need to pick up this seat in my pocket.
Turn right.
And I spent some of it on Anzac badges on the way here, so I need to pull a bit more out. Get you an idea of fuel prices? Where's that long vehicle parking? There's a truck, so that classifies as a long vehicle, I guess.
Take the first exit. Sango.
Technically, this is probably called a truck too. Reading the weight and the... Well, it's just shy, only just a little bit shy of technically being a truck. Alright. Over there is a good spot. We won't take up these because the semis will want to use these spots. But there's probably a better spot over here that's designed for caravans and crap. It's the one we come past on the way in. That's good. And a bit of shade. And right near a bin. Alright, now I'm going to need a pit stop, so I'm going to find myself some appropriate facilities to do that. The turbo cool off first, and we'll do this deal at a servo in between major towns. Feels inappropriate, but this bloke's been really nice and agreed to meet me part way instead of making me drive right into the guts of the city for it. Because like the city is my least favourite place in the entire world. In fact, last time I went there for any length of time, I had an attack of MS and I literally went blind in one eye. And so the place is physically toxic for me. Anyway, I need to piss, so let's go find something to do that. Well, it's been a long time since I've actually been here. And this place is actually falling to bits out here now, actually. I went past the playground before. I'll chuck that clip in here. This has got to be the crappiest excuse for a playground I've seen in a while. Not even my kid would be interested in that. And yeah, I'm not real enthused with the playground, but I'm on my own today, so not a huge issue. But I tell you, inside, if it wasn't public in there, the place has not been well maintained. Maybe I'm a bit spoilt for clean facilities, but it's I don't know, on the lower limit of what I'd call clean. Anyway, I've got about an hour and a half, nearly 2 hours to kill. And I am very sleepy, so I'm gonna have a rest. I'm gonna pick up this seat, and then I'll decide if I have the energy to make it home again today, or whether I'm gonna pull up somewhere for the night. Although I do like to take the opportunity for an excuse for a night out, so I'm going to try and find a spot, I think. So I'm going to fire up the interwebs on my Teleo phone and see if I can find somewhere to stay for the night. Alright, so I found a Hungry Jack's nearby. I've had a feed, watched a bit of YouTube. The bloke just says he's on his way, so I've just had the message from here that he's on his way. So I think he's probably about an hour off. So I got some time to lay down and have a rest. Alright, so we're here. Acquired the seat. Then my GoPro batteries went flat and I had to hightail it out of here before the park that I planned to stay at closed. So I got here in time. Nice little spot. Backing right onto the river and about 10 meters to the amenities and the power head, so we're good. We'll recap once I've got set up, but yeah, we're going to go get sorted. Well, so quite unexpectedly, although not so unexpectedly given the area we're in, There's a walking track and a little suspension bridge from the back of the campsite, and this goes walking off around the Strzelecki Gums apparently. But yeah, we know the area. I know the area where I'm at. I actually grew up, you could say not too far from here, but that's a relative term. So I'm fairly familiar with this sort of vegetation and terrain, and actually I feel pretty well instantly at home. The river here is running clear, so we're far enough up the river that the carp haven't made it up here yet. So that's good, and there's actually some native fish I've spotted swimming in the river. So yeah, I'm actually feeling pretty happy here. Get out of the traffic in the city for a little bit. Still a bit of road noise in the background, but enough that I'm not going to notice tonight. The park owners have been really nice. I forgot my good long extension lead, so they're going to loan me one for the night. That is like really good of them. Although it is like $40 a night here for a powered site. So you're getting closer to the city here, so the prices do go up respectively. And it's obviously very popular. There's lots of people here. But yeah, I've done about the limit of my walking for the time being. I'm going to get some anti-inflammatories into me. It might be too windy for a drone today, but I might be able to put one up tomorrow. They said they don't mind if I do. And I might explore down that track and see how far the anti-inflammatories will get me. Anyway, I think it's time to take a break. Alright, so it's dinner time, and predictably we're looking at ration packs. I've got a couple of boxes of leftover bits and pieces out of rat packs here, so let's see what we can come up with. What do we got? We've got a main meal in this one. What's this? Chili con carne, or chili con carne, depending on how you want to pronounce that. My wife loves that stuff, so we will leave that alone. What have we got here? Baked beans. You would think that paying $12 for baked beans is a rip, but this is actually kind of nice stuff. I think that sounds good. I think I'm going to wander down to the front office and see if they've got a loaf of bread there, because it's the baked beans go well with a bit of bread. I don't know, I think I've got butter, but yeah, I might go do that. So it's 10 minutes too late for bread. That's right, I've got some instant mash. We'll do that. For now, I'm going to cook this the easy way. Plonk it in the boiling vessel. Give it about 10 minutes. Alright. Good old prison meal tray, or defence prison tray, I'm not sure. It's got Department of Defence logo on it, so a little bit less than half of this, because ironically that is 2 cups in the 1 cup. Here we go. Give this mix for a bit and it'll turn into actual mash in a bit. Right, that's our mash. Gonna cool off. I found in one of the other packs, I found some basically saladas. They're crisp bread. Good stuff that'll take the place of the bread that I couldn't get from the corner store or the site office. So we're gonna have a meal. No. Little bits and pieces. Well, we tried. Anyway, that should do. In lieu of bread. Should be good. See, here we go. Yep, just the right temp. Actually a little bit hot, but that the tray should dissipate that heat pretty rapidly. Alright, we're on to a hot meal. See you later. Alright, so I just went in for a shower and I was so impressed by one little tiny thing that makes a tremendous difference to my life that I had to do a section on it. If you are in charge of a caravan park or something that offers communal showers, put a shower head in with a hose on it. They are magic. I use one at home, and with some of my physical limitations, it is absolutely magic. First time ever I've been to a caravan park where I've seen one in the showers. Made my life totally different, totally worth the money coming here. So if I have to come through here again, I'm going to be stopping here just for the shower heads. Alright, I'm going to get a good night's sleep. Well, it's morning. I overslept a fair bit. What's it, something like 9 o'clock, and I'm a bit crackly in the voice, so it's going to be time for a cup of tea fairly soon. And yeah, I'm glad I got a little bit of drone flying in yesterday because it's raining today. Not heavily, but enough that it's going to stop me flying the drone. But anyway, today's job is get on the road and drive home. I was going to make one other stop off on the way, but the state of the rain is going to cause a problem with that. Well, I'm yawning. But yeah, it is a good indicator as to how much just, you know, that few hours of driving knocked out of me yesterday, in that I'm having a real struggle trying to get up and running today. The caravan park owners have been showing interest in the drone footage, so I'm backing that up onto a memory stick for them. I'm going to get out, roll up this cable after I have some breakfast, and then we'll be back on the road again. Alright, I think we've got breakfast on the road. Alright, time to warm her up. Alright, now I've got to go close the back. Alright, so one of the issues I'm going to have today is foggy windows. Wipe out the sign. Oh, so close. It is definitely a narrow entry. We're going to go left, I think. Oh, now I'm going to do hill start. Oh, I hate hill starts. I didn't stall it at least. because I'm doing 25 clicks till I get it up to speed. Alright, back on the flat a little bit. Now I can start to speed up. When I get up to a sensible speed, that'll turn my lights off. Alright, found myself a stop off for breakfast, which would be good. I could definitely use it. But I wanted to get a few Ks down before I stopped for breakfast. It's my usual way. I like to say this is a habit I picked up from the army, but in honesty, I didn't really spend enough time operationally in the army, well, very little, to actually get that habit. But there is still this whole habit of wake up in the morning, doing a bit of stuff, and then eating a little bit later on. So that's my habit. Where it come from, I guess it's a bit of a mystery to me. But anyway, let's go and find breakfast.
1 hour later.
Well, my weekend just got more interesting. I was sitting here having my lunch, and some 8-wheel drive thing that looked like an Argo rolled past in the back of a trailer. And turns out it's a Tinger. It's the Tinger remake of the Argo. So Tinger is a Russian company. I looked at their stuff for years, and they make a tracked amphibious vehicle that's properly tracked with suspension, not just tracks over tyres. Well, they've done their take on the 8-wheel drive Argo. So as it turns out, the bloke with one on the back, he's actually the distributor slash dealer. So he's going to the same place fairly close to where I live. So I'm going to go and meet him there and go for a test drive and co-opt this farmer's test drive as well. And the farmer apparently has been looking at Argos as well, so we might be able to compare the two. But for the moment, I'm going to go for a test drive in this one, and we'll have some fun. But that's going to be a separate video, because this video is going to end when I get home. So see you all soon enough.
2 hours later.
Alright, so I made it home, and there's a bit of Minecraft in the background. I gave that Tinger ATV quite a thrashing and had a bunch of fun, but I didn't get a chance to get too much footage. But anyway, I have a whole bunch of footage that you will have seen at this point that I won't have, that I've got to put together. I've also got a couple of other videos on this GoPro as well, some bits and bobs to put together. So I've got a lot of editing to do, but I hope it was an interesting bloggy sort of video. So we'll see you in the next one. Hope you had fun.